This is Scott Kay from Integrity Plus Accounting, and I'm talking about Steve Covey's The Urgent versus Important Matrix. So here we've got urgent and non-urgent, and here we've got important and non-important. So basically, that's quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. So anytime someone calls you, it is urgent because the phone's ringing, you need to pick it up. So that urgency will either be not important to you, like not have significance to the future for you, or it will be urgent and important. So we've called this quadrant 1 firefighting. So you're putting out crises, pressing problems, and deadlines. They need to get done. It's important and it's urgent. And sometimes something might be not urgent. It's important. So you might need to do the task, but then the deadline approaches. It gets driven into quadrant 1. So quadrant 2 is the most. It's important, but it's not urgent. So this is the quadrant that you should aim to spend as much time as possible in. So see, we've got prevention here, we've got relationship building, recognizing new opportunities, we've got planning. So planning for calls and meetings is important, and then you can be planning your business, working on the business rather than in the business. And also we've got recreation. So some element of sleep, treating yourself right, your health, getting exercise, all of that stuff can actually be quadrant 2 because it is really important. Obviously, if something isn't important and isn't urgent, it's potentially time wasting. Some like socializing. So an important call, if it goes on for longer than an hour, or maybe even longer than 20 minutes, the second part of that call might be socializing and it's not urgent and it's not important. And so generally a phone ringing is urgent because it wants you to pick it up. So here we've got quadrant 3 where it's urgent but not important to you. So obviously this could be someone else's urgent inquiry. It could be urgent and important to them that they sort out a deadline that isn't your deadline. So we've got here, this is the distraction quadrant. So it's urgent, it distracts you from doing the really important things to you, or it distracts you to doing your important but not urgent quality stuff. So generally, a lot of people will spend a lot of time in this quadrant and much less time in this quadrant. So the aim is to try to build this quadrant 2 time. This can also be learning how to do things better and implementing systems. So anyway, this model from Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People actually has been around for about 30 years. Here's another version of the quadrant here, where we've got quadrant 1, manage the urgent and important. You want to focus on your strategies and values for things that are important but not urgent. You want to avoid urgent but not important, and you want to limit things that aren't important or urgent. Here's another diagram of the urgent and important matrix. So this book was written in about 1985, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and I highly recommend it.